And your email is there. Your name is Adnan.
Okay, what's your offer?
So, Mr. Adnan, let me
All right, let's do it.
take road.
Welcome to Dispatch Tale by LoadTides. Every month behind the scene, we break down the performance, problem that we solve, earnings, and negotiation that we did with the brokers. This time, we are recording ourselves so you can see how our operation really performed, the good things, the bad things, the lesson that we learned. Today, we will cover the brokers, how we negotiate with them, share some earnings from our drivers, Bobby misunderstanding from his last video about on Instagram that he have it, walk through a 9,500 cargo claim that we save, and finish with the difference between a prepared dispatcher and unprepared one.
Yeah, guys, you hear Neil very good. So if you're a dispatcher, if you're a driver or a broker, you can pick it up, these strategies, and you can use it right away. So stay tuned and let's dig in. Okay, Neil, first of all, hello. I have some questions
Hello.
for you that want to ask you so you can clarify and you can show the picture to the guys that are starting in this business and that they're making their first steps. Excuse me. Tell me, when you first started, was the booking loads the hardest thing that you faced when you were a rookie dispatcher, or it is what was something else? Can you tell us?
Not booking load, I can say. Booking loads are always, not easy, but not the most important thing over here. The hardest part at my beginning was saying no to the brokers that were already giving me loads. Example, they give me one load good, they offer me then 5 times a load that's have a bad times, appointments for pickup, for delivery. Then they're having a bad time for, for the drops, many drops. So it was really hard for me to learn how to say no to them. Because sometimes if you go really rude and say them, no, sorry, that's gonna burn the relationship with them. So I can just say that one. Learn how to say no to a bad freight with a broker that you work with. That was I can say, one of the hardest things at the beginning.
That's great. The other question I wanted to ask you is not some of them, but most of them are trying to chase lanes, or some of them are just willing to sit there and camp for a good load. So tell me, is it better to focus on a lane which is consistent, or a chase whatever pays the best? What's your opinion?
For a new carrier, I can say that consistency is the key for sure. That's for sure. They must run, they must fight to get some loads at the beginning to prove themselves. But the brokers, they always want a carrier who is running the steady loads. So at the beginning for the new carrier, it's really hard to get steady loads, to get some cheaper, give them the loads. But I guarantee you that if you provide them a perfect service, at the beginning they will start with 1 load, 2 loads. But how the time will go and how they will see that the performance from your side is perfect, they will give you as many steady loads as you can hold. So I can say that the steady loads make the money on a long term. On the short term and at the beginning, maybe you run for the best paying load, give you more money, but at the long term, for sure the steady lanes.
Okay. Tell me, there is a lot of situations that I have with colleagues that are dispatchers,
Okay.
and they are saying to me that most of the time when the market is really good, they are just put on a ghost mode from the broker. So can you tell us, how do you handle brokers who ghost you, and even if they're sending you the rate confirmation, after that they are ghosting you? How do you handle with that kind of situations? Because we both know that ghosting us maybe like 80% gonna run into a problem for sure.
You see, interesting question. Main thing over here, it's with those kinds with broker that you say, I always want to have everything in right form. What I mean by that one, whatever I agree with them on the phone, the same thing to be noted either on the rate confirmation, either on the email. If they don't do that, or they say sorry, or pretty much you say it very well, they ghost you, they don't answer or stuff like that, I keep calling them till they don't answer the phone and send me the email with the confirmation on it or note on the rate confirmation. So one rule I can only say, if it's not written, we never agree. You can keep saying, hey, you told me that, you told me it's going to be this, oh, you told me that. Forget about it. You must have it on the written form. If you have it on the written form and you have it clearly stated, it's a first come, first serve, it's a by appointment, how much going to be the delivery, how much going to be the appointment,
Miss appointment.
who confirmed the delivery appointment, who confirmed that the receiver name, the broker name, appointment guy name, whatever. Just written form that and that. Because if you keep quiet and you say, okay, he told me, end of the story. Believe me, the silence costs you money. So you must call them, ask them, whatever you agree must be on written form. That way you make sure you don't lose money and you don't get in a problem. That's a crucial thing over here. You don't get in a problem. Everything will go smooth. And normally, if the broker don't have anything to cover, he will just say, okay, I will write you, and he will write it down. If the broker is a shady one, he will, believe me, not write you anything. So don't be silent.
That's great. Tell me, what's your go-to when a broker lowballs you?
It depends. A lot of brokers, a lot of, opinion. So usually, how I'm dealing it, if the rate that the broker offered to me, it's something really low, I always try to flip it.
Yeah.
I always go with like, that rate will cover the fuel, will cover the driver pay, will cover the maintenance, will cover the insurance. What do you think? If the broker start talking to me, because from my perspective, if he see me that I'm asking him that question, I'm pretty sure that he will understand and he will want to work with that kind of carrier. So his rate will go up. Maybe not on the rate that I want to be, maybe he will pay me the rate. You never know. But if the answer is, sorry, that's my best rate, just run away. You don't need that load, you don't need that broker. Just run away.
Period.
Or maybe that's not a good word, not broker, agent that's working in that broker company. Because both of us know that there's a lot of broker company, some of them are perfect, and some of agent are bad ones. So there's company agent that we work a lot, we are booking a lot of loads, and in the same company with another agent, we can't book a single load.
I understand. So basically, you are trying to flip it, the whole situation. You are trying to be on his position, asking him if he was a carrier, if he would accept the money that the money is
Yes.
offered to you, or
Yes.
that's a good example. I know that you are a really experienced dispatcher, and to be honest with you, one of the best that I have worked, and I know. Would you share about your number one device for a rookie dispatcher that is starting in this business, and which steps he needs to follow?
This is one of the most interesting questions, and one of the things that I always want to learn every single dispatcher about it. And you never, how I'm telling them like 10 times, maybe more. No matter how many times I tell them, they are still doing the same mistake. They always chase more dollars for every load. Yeah, when you say that one, it's like, yeah, but everyone is fighting for the dollars. It's normally that you take more money. With more money, the driver makes more money. Yes, but in reality, it's no. Why? Because you're waiting for your load that's gonna pay like 100, 200, 300 more than mine, but you're waiting all day.
Yep.
In the morning, if I figure it out that load I can't say enough, but that load it's a good one. I'm having already my load in my trailer by noon, 1, 2 p.m. and I'm having my driver already on the road, and he will be next morning probably at the receiver, depends on the miles. But if you wait and you get loaded late, yes, you will take maybe more money, but your load will be today, so you will make less money. So let's sum it in like one sentence. Don't chase every dollar, chase consistency. Trucks make money by moving. They are not making money by waiting for the perfect load. So that's I can say in one sentence.
It's not an interrupting thing. Just wanted to tell to the audience that are listening to us, by your level of your experience, when you post the truck in the morning, probably you know what to expect on the daily basis.
Yes.
How many loads gonna pop up that you want to go to let's say specific direction. And by that you can just like manage, and you can book your load even for $300 less than a guy who gonna book his truck for $500 more, paid by your load, and his load gonna be loading 8 or 9 p.m. and the driver not gonna be making the next day delivery.
Yes, if we say that way. But most of the time, if in the morning you can feel, example, by the DAT trendless, or how many trucks are posted, how many loads you have on the board, you can see if there is a possibility to wait late or to don't late. Yes, there is always someone who will fail on the load,
correct.
fell off, and you can be in like 5-minute radius. You will be the only truck over there. Yes,
you can be happy.
Yeah, you can be happy. But if the numbers are not on your side, that's not a smart move.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going for segment 2. Now we will talk about the earnings. I want to talk with Bobby face to face. I will talk about my driver. He will talk about his driver, about the reefers, and we will do some stats, one each by each other. So let's go by driver Marco. So driver Marco, truck 98, 53 reefer, he's driving. He drives 17,152 miles. He make a gross of $44,615. He had a total of 17 loads. His top paying loads, it's Michigan to Florida. It's a multi-dropper. It's not one pick, one drop. It's multi-dropper. But it's $6,450. His expenses, he paid cargo $1,200. Physical damage, he paid $540. Fuel, he spent $11,491. He paid on tolls $790. Commission for the company, an additional fee, $5,353. He take home $25,241. I can say that's pretty much excellent for the owner operator. Yeah, over here he spent some money for the food, for some additional things, but when we go just by the math, that's the math. How much he earned, how much he spent, that's what he left on his paycheck. I want to hear Juan, so we can talk after.
I agreed, and these are the numbers for Juan. He's truck 168.
Okay.
He is a 53-foot reefer. This month, August, he drove total of 17,540 miles.
Okay, 17,000. Okay.
Yes, he grossed 44,450.
Okay.
Besides Marco with 17 loads, he drove 20 loads this month.
Some more load.
Yes, 3
Okay.
more loads. His top paid load was one pickup, one drop, Michigan going to Massachusetts, $4,000.
Okay. Michigan,
His,
okay.
Yeah, his expenses was for the cargo insurance $1,200.
Same.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Physical damage is $640.
Okay.
For fuel, he spent more money than Marco. He spent like 13,155.
Okay.
For tolls also, we have run some northeast this month, a little bit more often. For tolls, he spent 1,340, and for commission, he paid 5,334. So in total, he took home $22,781, which is not as Marcos like 25.
That's excellent.
241, but
that's excellent.
I think at the end of the story and at the end of the picture, when you summarize everything, I think it's like awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, it's silly to say anything, but I want to point something over here that I pretty much I can say that why we did that one, because both of the trucks are dispatched by us. So pretty much we are the one who made the mistake, or
Yes.
who made the
Who
good,
pointed.
Yeah, who pointed. But the difference over here, you can see that Marco is having almost 400 less mile.
Yep.
Marco is having on fuel almost around 2,000.
Pretty much
Pretty
2,000.
much 2,000.
Yes.
And on tolls, he have almost like
500.
something like that. Yeah. In total, when you calculate them, it's coming to a number of $2,460. Marco take more home than Juan. Now we are talking about in the high numbers.
Yes.
We are not talking that the one make a bad one. No, the one make good one. But now, as we said at the beginning, we want to go and pretty much see our performance.
Of course.
What's good, what's bad one.
Yes.
So this is a perfect one. But if I say one driver, I will say Marco, because he take more money and
this is a good example for the guys that are starting to how to say to work as a dispatchers, and unexperienced dispatcher or person who is working in the trucking, he gonna say like Marco did 44,615 and Juan did 44,450. Hey, it's the same gross.
it's the same. Yeah.
No, it's not the same.
It's not.
So
That's for sure not.
so that's like this difference that you brought, 2,460. It's a whole week driver pay for a guy who is driving for a company.
Company driver. Yeah.
Correct.
That's correct. That's
So
correct. That's correct.
we are not saying that, as you said, this is bad, this is one. This is pretty much awesome numbers, and this is pretty much our really great earnings,
yes,
you
yes.
know. But right now, even if we have these high numbers, we have a difference that in these small segments, it making a big difference how much he will earn more or he will earn less.
Yes.
In this situation, Marco made 2.40.
Because example, your load Michigan to Massachusetts, it's more than $4 on total miles. It's
Yes.
like 4.2, something like that.
Yes.
I can guess on load it's even less, probably maybe $5. So when you take that load, that was a perfect one.
Yes.
So yes, in that moment, depends on everything. You decide that's the best one, and I agree that that's probably the best one in that moment.
Yep.
And if you go right now on the market, Michigan to Florida, you will not see that rate.
And do not forget, let me tell you this one. The thing that we were speaking 3 minutes ago. This is a steady load.
This is steady load, correct?
For our company, which we are doing.
This is shipper that we are working with.
Yes.
And this is pretty. I can say the second one is pretty much also shipper that we are working with, but still at the beginning with that one.
Yes.
Not far away from
Yeah.
the volume we have with the first one. On the previous series that we are having, we were talking about straight bucks, but about the owner operator. Now I want to talk about the company drivers. A lot of company right now are saying, hey, we pay 0.55, we pay 0.6, we pay 0.5. That's something that's, in my opinion, is not the most important thing. because the most important thing is what that company can provide you mile and how the dispatcher can keep you busy.
Of course.
So I want to go by some number that I was doing for August, and before I even start talking, I can say that August is usually when the drivers are either, August is the month where the drivers are going on vacation, pretty much most of them.
Yep.
Even if they are not going on vacation, they want to be like two weeks on road,
yeah.
then 2 weeks go
They're
home.
using, most likely they're using their home time for
Yeah,
in August.
more often their home
Yes.
time. So those numbers, I can clearly say that in some more regular month are maybe even better. But I will just go with 4 of them. And first of all, the salary that I'm gonna talking right now for these company drivers is not just a regular salary, how many miles by the cent per mile. No, this is regular pay plus bonuses. What I mean, it means that if he drove like 300, 400 miles, and we take some good money for it, we'll telling him, hey, you will get paid 100, 150 extra for it.
Understandable.
Then we are having a loading and unloading over here. What I mean by that one, he is helping with the loading, he is helping with the unloading. Depends on how hard he is helping. Is he maybe just assisting, like just on the lift gate, on the pallet jack, or he is doing the inside delivery? So pretty much it depends how the situation was, how hard was, how much extra we get paid, how much the driver what was paid, and if this was a white glove delivery or it was just a regular one. So pretty much the salary, it's from everything together.
Yep.
So Zvezdan, track number 218, this is incredible in my opinion. He take home for the August $12,282. And now you will see that's a huge difference from the second one. The second one, Daniel, track 170, he take home $9,109. So let's talk a little bit about those two.
Yeah, break down the...
So when you compare them, I mean, let's say, the difference here can be, maybe they drove almost same miles, maybe Zvezdan have some extra more miles, but there were more loads in Zvezdan loads where he was using a loading, unloading, white glove delivery. That's really important over here. What I'm having a trouble to explain to drivers. Yes, I understand you that sometimes you don't want to deal for 100, for 150. But if you do 150 or 100 and you do it 10 times in the month, you are taking $1,000. So when you get that, when you accept as a load to drive sometimes that have less miles than the one that you are expecting. Maybe you want Friday to take 2,000 miles, but I don't have. I'm having just to give you 1,000.
Yep.
Instead of arguing with the dispatcher, talk with the dispatcher and see if you can manage to get some extra bonus for driving a short miles, because usually the short miles are always better on rate per mile. So if we go 2,000, especially on the straight box, if we go 2,000 miles, we will take a cheap load. Maybe we will take the same rate on 2,000 miles as we will take it on 1,300 miles. So sometimes for us, a company, and you as driver, I can say, it's better to talk and say, hey, I can give you 2,000. I can give you 1,000 miles, I can give you 900 miles, but I will pay you 150 extra, and both of us will be happy.
Let me stop you there. That's a good point, and that's a good point when you're saying that we need to the drivers need to speak with the dispatchers, and also dispatchers need to speak with the drivers. Me and you both know that some of these guys, even we were talking with them. At the beginning, they didn't want to do the unloading assist, the loading assist. They like they mentioned that I'm here just to drive the truck. Listen, buddy.
That's a problem.
Yes, listen, buddy. When you
I
have,
mean, it's not a problem.
it's not a problem, correct?
They can
But
drive.
when you have a dispatcher that can arrange you and that can give you a work, and you're gonna be driving the truck, and you're gonna make extra money by, let's say you said, just helping the guys, just a small help that's gonna earn you $150. That's like you and me know that the deliveries on the box trucks are not more than like 30 to 40 minutes, you know.
Yes,
So for
compared to the reefers.
to the reefers department, and let's say, and for the dry vans and flatbeds and stuff like that, the main thing, you if you break down and if you calculate $150 for 30-40 minutes helping, that's a lot of money. And those $150 is gonna buy you 2 days of food, you know, only with small work.
Yes.
And if you are in a good communication, and the dispatcher, if he is explaining him, and if he is bringing the whole information that he arranged before with the broker, listen, Zvezdan, you're gonna go, you're gonna deliver, you need the driver assist, I'm gonna take this kind of money for you, I'm gonna take care of you. And if everything is planned, and if everything is everything is manageable, you know that.
Yes.
And if we are as a team working, Zvezdan show up, this one, in an example that he made $3,000 more than Daniel this week, this month. So
Yep, but you know what's the deal over here? It's sometimes you have, let's go like this one. You have 100 loads. From 100 loads, like 60 of them need some kind of assistance. Either only just assistance or inside delivery with white glove delivery. Depends. So if you say something no, or if you say no, I will do this one, but I will do it for 500, then it's not going to happen. So I understand that it's hard. I understand everything. But my point is over here. When you decide to don't do something, you decide to don't take the money. So yes, if you decide, yes, I will do this one and be reasonable, be like, I will do this one for like 50, 100, 150. I understand that everything is heavy. I totally understand. But what's happening right now? Most of the brokers don't have exact idea how big are the pallets, or what exactly needs to be done when we arrive over there. I mean, I can say most of the times, but I can say like maybe like 50% from the loads that we're having, unloading, inside delivery, white glove delivery, it happened that the only thing what the driver was doing was driver assist, or just bringing the product inside with someone who is helping him. So when you see, I can say upfront, example, hey, if this happen, I want that money, because the broker will not even give me the load.
of course,
If I how to say, from the beginning, if I start asking, I need that, he will not give me the load, because he is not sure what will happen. So from his side, he will better go with, it will need driver assist, and you go there. When the driver assist happen, you then tell me, hey, the assist is still here, it's stopping here. Now it's inside delivery. So now I go to the broker and now I negotiate again.
of course.
I can't do it up front, because up front, that's going to be crazy cheap. They will throw me like 20, 30 bucks. Both of us know that's funny. That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous, yeah.
But that's something that the broker will take up front. When the things happen over there, he will take something, but he will not go also crazy. Depends on what about. Let me finish dollars. So the third one, usually this is the guy who is, when he's on the road, he's always one of the top three players, I can say. Jovan, track 217. He get a paycheck, $7,444. Yeah, when you heard this one, it's like you can say, yeah, but nothing special. Yes, but he was only 17 days on the road.
Yeah.
So when you just go by simple math, you will come to the number of Zvezdan pretty much. But the same story is happening here. He doesn't complain. I mean, I don't want to get bad. It's not the problem over here that who driver is complaining and the driver who is not complaining. Over here, it's the driver flexibility of doing something. We are not asking you to unload like 40,000 pounds truck heavy. No. But if it's something simple and something easy doable and it's going to take you like 10, 15 minutes, it's easier for you to do it than waiting some team to arrive, 3 hours lose, you lose your logbook, you lose your time, you need to sleep, you're everything you're losing. So pretty much you're not losing your 100 or 150 for the assistance, you're losing your next load. So you're losing way, way more.
Yep.
So Jovan is one of the guys who is like pretty much like a Zvezdan who know and he understand that if he is cooperating with the dispatcher, he knows that he will win.
Of course.
And the last one, Brandon, I can say, he's usually I can say, okay driver, but not one of the guys who are doing always unloading, divide load
not
delivery.
consistent.
Yeah, he's doing it, but not one of the guys who is always doing it. Brandon truck 175, he take $7,256. That's, my opinion, still okay. If you just compare, you have a lot of company that are saying, in our company, we guarantee you will take like 1,500, 1,600 on week. Yeah, but if you go home, you don't get paid. That means that 3 weeks on a row will bring you how much? Not even 5,000. All the numbers that I was reading, I can continue reading, and you will see that pretty much even the bad one, the worst one I can say, still more than 5,000.
Yep.
Why? Because we are talking with them, and if they are willing to cooperate, they make money. I mean, we also make money. It's not only them.
No,
But
that's reasonable.
that's the thing. What I want the drivers to understand, that they must cooperate and must be flexible, so the things can happen.
Yep.
When you compare these numbers with the owners, because I was doing that one, but as I say, we was talking about owner in the previous video. I don't want to talk about them, but when you compare to them, those guys are making less money. Owners were making more money.
More money, yes.
But still, they are taking the risk in the maintenance and in the possible broke down on the road,
Of course.
or pretty much how he will treat the truck. Maybe everything gonna be okay. He will take that money for himself.
Yep.
Still, I mean, it depends. I can only say this one. If you're chasing the max win, so max dollars, I can say, owner always win. But if you are one kind of don't want to have a headache, but you still are a hard worker, maybe company option is not a bad.
Stability and low risk.
Yeah, way low risk.
Exactly. You're right. Two different paths, and both can work. Depends on your goals.
Yeah.
If you, as you said, if you have a conversation with them, like I know in our company we are having like every week like 2 times personal call with the drivers, speaking with them and asking them if they have private plans, because after all, after summarizing everything, they are also human beings and they have a private life also.
Totally. Yes.
So
Totally.
it could work. Depends both of sides, as a company drivers and owner operators.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make a quick back note for the last video. Some of you, this is gonna be the market clarification that I was doing the video for
the comments
for the rates. Yes, I do see a lot of comments, and just wanted to say, some of you said that we are trying to act too smart, and we are painting the wrong picture, about repairs, about labors, about costs and parts. Guys, that was not actually the point of that video. That video was strictly about the rates on the market, not shop, bills, labors, just the rates. And to be honest with you, the rates, they are not as like 80% low as
Yeah.
the 80% of the community their claims that how to say, it's really better rates. No, the rates are very competitive right now, if you agreed with me, Neil.
Yes, if
So
you see them in the last 5,
Yes.
7,
So
depends on the corona. If you just
what
go,
was the point of this conversation and of this podcast? It's like, if you organized and run tight, you can see that even if with those costs, which I totally get it, that the life
Yes.
is expensive, and to be honest with you, it's normal to be expensive like before five years ago, you know. So even if you make the mathematics and these numbers that we are providing,
Yeah.
and these numbers are proof, me and you, we both knows that these numbers are realistic, you know.
100%.
Yeah,
We guarantee about it.
yeah, and the takeaway of the expenses doesn't matter. It was like rates aren't the main problem. Like execution and cost disciplines are. I mentioned it that some of you drivers, some of you guys, don't get me wrong, you were earning for $17,000-$18,000 a week, and you
It
were
was crazy. It
and
was
you
crazy.
were you were spending you were spending like a rock stars. And that example was not only example so I can say something or I can be smart. I have a drivers that I know that they were doing that.
But you know them also. What was the name? I forget. Uroš, not sure about the name. They spent in 5 days in Florida 19,000.
No, it was not 5 days. It was only weekend. They asked for a load Friday to deliver it in Florida. Monday morning, if you remember, we got a call from them. It was Uroš and Roland.
Yeah, correct. That was the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
And they called us and they asked for a load on Monday morning.
Yeah,
And the story was, we are going to Florida. We're going to be resting 10 days. We have $20,000 saved on the side so we can live a good life.
Yeah.
10 days. Please forget our cell phone numbers.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I was a dispatcher on them. And after that, they were like, we spent everything, we are going back on the road. I was like, it's not possible. It's possible.
Everything is possible.
When you want to try everything,
Yes.
you will spend everything.
Of course.
If you're done with that one,
Yes.
on our story, I left a pool where the followers were voting, and they want to hear a real problem that really happened. I will provide you over here, you will see them, pictures from the BUL, picture from the email chain. This is one by the book problem that can happen to every dispatcher if he didn't do everything properly. So how it happened? So let's start with from the beginning. This was supposed to be everything smooth and clear. We picked the load. At the beginning, there were verbal from the shipper that there is a short cases they didn't ship enough because they didn't have enough product. But that was a verbal thing, and the driver know about it. But where we as a company and the driver made a mistake, he signed the BUL that he received the product in full amount. But on the other side, we take a picture from the load inside. I'm talking about 26-footer. I didn't mention maybe at the beginning. I'm talking about 26-footer. We take a picture from inside how it was loaded. We send the BUL and we report to them that we are short loaded That's what the shipper said. We get a good to go clearly stated on the email chain. Good to go from the broker. Okay, we say the dispatcher say, okay, we did our job. Pretty much, yes. The only thing that I didn't know till that time was that the driver didn't sign a revised BOL. He signed the original BOL. And original BOL was having more cases than what it was real in the trailer. When you see the picture on the trailer, you can see that there is not enough cases and not matching the number on the BOL. Okay, we start driving, we are going on the road, everything okay. We are arriving at the first receiver. The first receiver, it's start to unloading. He unload his pallets, but on the BOL, it's making a note that's total of 125 cases are missing. We are calling the broker and telling him, okay, because we are short loaded, now the first receiver doesn't have enough product. What should we do? Broker is telling, here is again mistake, as I told at the beginning, why I want everything on writing. The broker is saying on the phone, tell to receiver, because both of the receivers, it's a two-dropper, both of the receivers are McLean. So broker is telling to the dispatcher, tell to receiver to take whatever is needed to fulfill their order. That's what the McLean is doing. They are taking the product, and on the bottom, they are signing that they received the product. But on the BOL, it's still standing that it was short. But the broker was informed about it. What was the problem over here? The problem is that the broker never sent an email stating that he is aware about it. He was always on the phone. There it's the mistake, which, I mean, not that it can change a lot, but it will change at least something in our favor. We are arriving at the second receiver. Second receiver is unloading, and it's marking on the BOL. Now, the 125 missing cases are missing for his drop. Because the shipper full load for the second receiver and partially load for the first receiver because they didn't have enough product. We send the BOL, we tell to the broker, okay, you know, you are aware about it, everything, you know what happened, yeah, everything's okay, don't worry, everything's okay. After not even a month, maybe like 3 weeks, something like that, we are getting an email saying, cargo claim, $9,500 for the 125 cases missing. We are like, what the fuck? We get a good to go. At the shipper, we get good to go the receiver. How came that now we are having a claim? He's saying like the main reason that's not a broker, that's a pretty much cargo specialist at the company, at the broker company. It's saying, guys, you sign the BOL that you receive the amount of cases. Now you're missing 125 cases. That means that you are the one who pretty much lose them, I can say. Okay, we say like, okay, let's go everything. We do a deep analysis on everything, email chain, phone, everything. Interesting thing, on the same email where he's sending us that the customer want to claim it, the same customer, it's saying, guys, shipper, ship less product. Everyone know about it. So this need to be figured out at the shipper. Where are the missing cases? And just imagine, if we didn't have that email and we didn't catch that part, the broker will easily take $9,500 claim. Pretty much that's money for himself. He will take it from himself because we are not having one email where it's saying the product was shipped short from the shipper. So everything from this could be easy stop if only on the BUL we are having an email or written, I can say, not email, written on the BUL, short, shipped, and how many short cases. So lucky that we catch the email because we knew it. The broker knew it. Everyone knew it that it was short ship. The only problem was we didn't have anything in written form.
Any proof?
Now with the email that they sent to us for the claim, it's clearly see that customer is saying we know that the shipper shipped 125 cases short for the first receiver. We need to figure it out with the shipper. With that sentence, now we save. It's not a word say. It's better say we didn't get scammed.
Yep.
This broker wanted to scam us. That's the funny things. And always, I'm talking to my drivers. No matter if it's a straight box or it's a reefer. Guys, always when you put your signature on the BUL, please read what you are signing for. Like 3 times, 4 times in every week, I'm having similar situation where I'm picking up a load that's having on the BUL 4 or 5 pallets, and in real I'm having 2 pallets in my trailer. Always ask whoever is loading you, write on the BUL 2 pallets. Okay, maybe they restock them, maybe they organize them different. They put they remove some PO number, they put some extra PO number. Everything can happen. Just write it on the BUL. Most of the time, guys don't want to change anything on the BUL. They just leave it like that. And when the problem happens, you are like, hey, but I told you. It's no matter that you told me. We don't have anything that's proving me that you didn't steal them. The main problem is if you didn't have the signature on the BUL, yes, we can keep saying I didn't do it, he didn't do it, no matter. But you have signature on it. With that signature, you are the one who is guilty at the end. So I just want to get in one sentence, let's say. Documentation saves the carriers. The photo, the BUL, the POD, the stamps, whatever is written on the BUL, seal numbers, anything that you notice about it. Broken pallets, something that's shifted at the beginning, damaged product in the warehouse, anything, you must have it either photo, either written on the BUL, either make a note somewhere. That's your shield. That's your shield. If you don't use it, you just lose money. So this guy, we save him $9,500 because at the end of the day, this is something that even your insurance company will make you a problem because this is how to say. I understand you can say, yeah, but the driver didn't do nothing wrong. The problem is that the shipper are doing this with purpose. They are giving you the BULs, you sign them. They are loading you with less product. You accept and you sign that you receive the full load and you receive the full amount of the case. With your signature, someone can easily steal your load and you pay for it. So play smart. Play smart. This is something that it's better to learn this way and learn how to protect than to feel it on yourself and pay $9,500. That's money that you will work 1 month. Yeah. That's not worth it.
So the message and the conclusion of this one is, as you said, proof of the deliveries, BOLs, photos. Even when we knew it that the product is last shipped, we should request.
Request to write on the bill.
Course.
Not that, hey, he told me.
If they don't want to request on the BOL, you just pass the information to the broker, and broker figure it out with the shipper why it's shipped last. But you have some kind of
Yes, but if the broker is one of the who is ghosting you, you pretty
course.
much.
Yep.
So, yes, you must report it to a broker.
Yep.
But on the BOL,
Yep.
write it. Ship short. Name of the guy, full, first, last name.
Last name and correct, and you are safe.
And you are safe.
Yep.
You're safe.
Okay.
Because this kind of situation, it's, costing me almost like 5, 6, 7 hours work because I need to go by every single word,
Yep.
how it was written, what he wanted to say, what the customer is advising, why he want to go to claim, what my dispatcher say, what the broker say. I must go every single word. I must read it. I must find the mistake,
into
and I
details,
must find
correct?
a proof, something that I can protect my driver.
Of course.
So I want to know that it's not the dispatcher only sitting and drinking coffee and just chilling with watching movie. We are working and we are fighting for you to get your money. It's not here the situation, hey, we book you the load and end of the story. No. Till the load is not paid, the job is not done.
Of course.
So the load, it must be paid so we can complete the circle. You can't complete circle only with booking load. You can't complete the circle only with driving the load. The circle is complete when you give us the paperwork is clear, we get paid, and then it's done. That's a really important thing to know.
Okay, Neil. If you're finished with that topic, I just want to move
Yeah,
to
that's
the
something that
to the last topic.
that happened like last week to us.
Yes.
That's
Yep.
fresh one, and I really know every single details.
It's a good example. So you already mentioned it. Let this be your lesson. Do not make the same mistake that
Yes.
we did.
I know it will happen. The deal is, I'm happy if half of the people,
Yep.
half of the drivers we were having, learn from it. So I can only fight for the half, the rest half.
Yep.
So okay, it's hard. It's humans. I'm doing the mistake.
Of course.
I also say that the dispatcher make a mistake. Everyone over here make a mistake. But the main mistake it can be undone is the signature from the driver signing a BOL that he knew that he is having a less load in the trailer.
That's
the main problem over here. Don't imagine that they can load you everything. From drugs to everything. And you just sign it,
Yep.
and when the police is going to stop you, you're going to jail.
Yep.
So
You're responsible
you
for
need
the
to
freight.
put a finger on, like,
Yep.
let me see what I'm loaded. Let me
Yep.
see.
Yep.
Because your signature is the one who is guaranteed about it, what we are
course.
driving.
And he can easily put himself in a danger without just not, like 5 to 10 minutes extra work that he needs to put
Correct. That's 10 minutes max.
Yes.
10 minutes.
We do have on Instagram posted to the audience just to ask on a last topic what we're gonna have. They were asking a lot of questions. What is the difference from a good and prepared dispatcher to unexperienced and unprepared dispatcher? So I have some questions here, if you don't mind, to ask you.
Okay.
The graphic says a good dispatcher know their drivers, while an unprepared one skip details. What's your take on this one?
Dispatch is, how to say, it's people business first. I don't know how to say it. If you mismatch what your drivers need, you're mismatching first the load. Second, you're losing them.
Yep.
What I mean by that one. you always need like you go something to buy on some website. You put filter. You put filter that you want mobile phone. You put a filter that you want some PC. You want some phone. You put a filter. So imagine when we are looking for a load, we put a filter. How you select that filter? You select it by the needs of the driver and the real things that the market is offering to us. So you find something between, and then you go by that. So if your driver say that he want to pick up something before 4 p.m., you must find him a load before 4 p.m. You cannot say, hey, I have load 7 p.m., he didn't want it. That's your mistake.
Yep.
So if he's having a need that, I don't know, like he's saying, hey guys, I have a bad experience with driving over the mountains, please avoid it. I will take a cheap load. I mean cheap. I will take for less.
Cheaper load.
Yep. Just let's avoid them. I really I'm not feeling safe driving them.
Yep.
That's the needs that you need to make it happen. That doesn't mean that you will take the cheapest load and after that you say, hey, he wanted.
Correct.
No, you need to find a way how you will accomplish the needs that he is having, but with accomplish at least 80% from the need he wants. So the dispatcher, a good one, when you ask what you mean by no hit drivers, it's that one. He know that even if he say that he hate mountains, that means he don't want to go in West Virginia. He didn't say that he don't want to go to PA.
Of course.
Yes, it's still mountains, but a different one.
Yep.
And it's way easier for him to drive than the West Virginia one.
Of course.
So I can only say that one. You must know what your drivers want, what your drivers hate, what your drivers can accept, what your drivers will. Sometimes even the drivers will accept it, but then he will complain to you 10 days about that problem. So
that happens.
A lot of times I'm not even taking a good load just because I know that I will run in problem. I know the shipper, I know the receiver, I know the condition of the road. I mean the condition. I can say maybe mountains.
Yep.
Maybe some the day earlier some driver reported that there is a lot of construction on the road. From the story you heard. I'm not driving the truck, but I'm still in talking with all the time with the drivers. So you fulfill his needs as much as you can, and you have happy driver. He make money. Everyone's happy. So I can talk a lot.
I agree. I run into a good question, and the guy or the lady ask, why read the full load post every time? What is so important about that?
You see, every time when a new dispatcher came to work, the first thing he is starting to offer or he is starting to talk with the other dispatcher, he's seeing what's the highest paid load, and he is saying, hey, I'm having a load from Chicago going to PA for 3,500, and you're like, how he can have that one when mine highest paid load is 23, 22. The deal is in what? In the small lines. He didn't read that he's having 4 drops. He didn't read that load maybe can be heavy 45, 5.
Yep.
Maybe it's
finishing 4 days.
Maybe it's 4-day roll.
Yeah.
So why you need full load details? Because it's a totally different story when you see a load that's it's one pick, one drive. Today normal time pickup noon, 1 p.m. delivery, next day 11 noon, something like that.
Yep.
It's one kind of load and you pay different. And it's totally different when I'm having a 4-5 day load. You have 4 drops. You have in the morning delivery, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. You have in the night delivery. And yes, normally that one going to be way different paid.
Of course.
But you can tell me just, hey, I'm having your 3,000 load, let's book it. Because that one lane that you didn't read it, or that one single appointment window, or sometimes, there is, you book a load, especially now with the produce, you book a load and it's saying appointment will be set after the load is
After
picked
the
up.
load is picked up,
You take the risk. So yes, he will pay you way more than a regular one. But what will happen if that load it's a 3-day? Yes, normally it should be regular time, but
What I
never
wanted
know.
to say, and you can agree what I'm saying right now. In the past, you and me both knows that in the posting, not so much brokers put the information about the load.
No.
They just
Especially
post
if
it.
the load is bad.
Yeah, they just post it. They just put the email or the phone number by reaching them, and in this kind of market right now, and in this kind of industry, I'm seeing more and more of the brokers are posting the load and they're saying in the comments everything. It's a one pick and one drop, and you can
Those loads are usually the lowest pay one
yes,
because they don't have nothing to hide.
yeah, that was the point. And you can know from the beginning if you do want to spend time reaching the broker and get information about the load, or you just wanted to pass it and you don't want to bother with that one and you just move on, and you can see for a next option for your driver.
Yeah.
The third question that I have,
Okay, go ahead.
the chart says good dispatcher anticipate problems. Give me example.
Pretty much, I mean, similar question to the other one, not the same one. It's different. What I will say here, it's dispatchers usually to sell a load to a driver, they are selling him unrealistic story. I can sell a load to my driver and telling him, hey, here you go, load to Florida. Don't worry, I will take you okay from it. I'm lying to him.
Yep.
Same thing.
You're lying to yourself also.
Going to New Hampshire, to Maine, same thing. If you're telling to him, hey, don't worry, I will take you good paid load from there. That's a problem that's upcoming. Yeah, in the moment when you are selling the load to the driver, that's a moment when he's, happy. Happy because he's taking good paying load in that moment. He doesn't have another option, and that's perfect for him. But that 2,000, 1,500 that's gonna make extra will cost him way more. So if you don't tell to the driver, hey, I'm sending you to Florida, but when you're coming from Florida, it's gonna be way cheaper, really cheaper, you will get in problem because from Florida, you will, right now especially, you will need to offer him Florida to Georgia $1 a mile. I'm
Even
not
less,
sure.
yes.
I'm not sure that he will be happy hearing that. So if you don't tell him up front, you will pretty much have a problem over there. He will don't take the load.
Yep.
He will go empty to Georgia. Pretty much in Georgia gonna happen little bit better load, but still he will calculate you the mile that's heading. So you will have still problem.
Of course.
So always be straight with the problems that will happen with the drivers, so it can be easy fixable.
That means professionalism. So
Yeah.
if you are professional, so let's say this is my question for them. So if your professionalism and being straight and up and forward with the driver is the point of the success, is it, how to say, probably it's the most important thing, correct?
Yeah, I can say that one because just imagine there is a guys who are. I was hearing from a broker. I didn't mention that one because all dispatchers that we are having, I'm always telling them the same thing. You can't tell me that you are going to a Walmart with a first come first serve delivery. That's not possible. Target, same story. Yes, there is always that dairy product that we are doing from Kenton, Ohio. They are possible to be one kind of first come first serve. They are not even those are not first come first serve, but they can be still accepted even if you miss the appointment. because those kinds of product are different. They are usually fresh milk, fresh something dairy, a little bit different story. But in 99%, you can't tell me, hey, the broker is offering me a first come first served delivery tomorrow in Walmart. He's lying to you.
Yep.
So if you are selling the same thing to the driver, now the broker is lying to you, you are lying to your driver. But the driver, it's not, it's not angry on the broker because he's expecting from the broker to lie to him, to don't tell him the truth. But he's not expecting you as a dispatcher to lie to him. So because of that, lie is maybe a hard word. I don't want to be that rash. But you always need to be honest. You always need to have your vision in the head. What will happen if we go there? Yes, you will make a mistake. You will take 200, 300, 400 more or 200 less. But you can't make a mistake telling him, okay, I will take you 2,000 from there, don't worry. And you take him 1,000. He'll be angry. Yeah. He'll be really angry. So, always tell him what he can expect. Yes, maybe you can tell him sometimes how you really think about it, because sometimes there is drivers who can understand that one, who don't want to hear the truth. They want to be a little bit light, I can say, light, because that way.
Let's say not little bit light. Let's say do not get any the whole information about everything.
Yes, because I was having a situation where even one single, it was bad, but nothing important. It will be still the same. He is not taking a good paying load just because of one bad, totally not important thing.
Yeah. Yes.
The load is heavy 42, and he wants to be heavy 40. My truck gonna spend $50 more fuel, and he's losing 1,000.
I understand.
Okay, maybe that's his opinion. That's what he think the things need to be. But
so the point and the message is building trust with the drivers and with the carrier broker relationship. To be professional is the most important thing, and to be straight and directive.
Always. If you are straight with the truth, if you are professional, there is 95% of the brokers who will understand you and will say you okay. 5% will just okay.
It can happen everything.
I guess they can complain, they can everything, and they will don't speak that they can freight guard you, whatever, everything. But if you lie, then it's not only 5%, then it's 60%. So I can easily say that always professionalism, the trust that you will earn, it's something that the brokers and the shipper, they remember about it. And they remember if you are sloppy or you are sharp. So you can just you can feel it. Let's say that there is times when some shippers they go with lower on loads that they are giving to us because they have some cheaper option. After months, they're calling us and hey guys, I need your truck. What can be that one? Because they know that sometimes, I understand them, sometimes they need to save some money on it. Because if they save some money, they need to prove to someone, hey, I saved you this money. But he lose some quality.
Of course. Now
he'll again bring us, he'll push the quality. And then he's just making some compromise where he's using us as an advantage to go with higher quality than go hey, I need now to make some money, and then he's using a cheaper one. I cannot complain about it, and I can say, hey, why he's doing that one? This is a business. I know that he need to make money. He have some boss, he's some owner on top of it who is saying, hey, I need you to make more money. I understand. But I always want to don't be lie. Like as a broker, as a shipper or customer don't want to be lie, I don't want to be lie. Tell me, I'm having another carrier, I'm having the loads, I didn't lose them. I want to give a try, the boss is telling to me, but believe me, we never, ever I can say, stop working with someone because he was also using another carriers. We are not hiding from it. I want competition. The competition is healthy.
It's healthy.
Because when you have a competition, when you have a carrier with who you can
compete
and all the stuff, it's easier.
Yes.
Easier. Your driver sees someone who hey, this guy is better than me. This guy can deliver on time. It's easier.
The bracket is pushing a little bit higher and correct, and I totally agree. Neil, to be honest with you, I think that we did a really good
for a
talk.
first one.
Yes, for a first time, I think we did an amazing job. Guys, that's wrap for this month. Dispatch Tale by LoadTide. We covered negotiation, real earnings. We covered earnings for owner and for company drivers. Clear up a market misconception. We walk you through to cargo claim 9,500 that we beat, and plus we have questions answered from the viewers that were asking us separates prepared dispatchers from the rest. Just make sure, guys, you follow LoadTide, and please drop your questions for the next month's Dispatch Tales. Stay safe, run smart, and keep the wheels turning, guys. Thank you, Neil.
Thank you. Bye.